This is the story of a marriage. Or is it? Can you call it a marriage if your husband and father of your two young children is never there when you really need him? Off on a business trip? A quest for real cannoli in a dangerous part of town? Or an enlistment in the U.S. Marines? When Ben went off to war, I was left with everything else. Running the household, juggling the budget, and maintaining the car. So it fell to me to figure out how to do all this on Ben's $100 a month allotment check, plus whatever else he could scrape together and send home from working in off-duty hours and winning at craps. It was obvious I had to go to work. But with all these new duties and two small children under my wing, what could I do? There was a labor shortage, sure. But was it so bad that some desperate employer would pay handsomely for 2 hours of a frazzled female's time after a hard day? Shall we say $50 a week? I wondered at times how I had gotten myself into such a situation. You see, I landed a whopper. Maybe, like Ben's fishing buddies, you think I'm telling you a whopper. But believe me, it's true. One day in 1936, I saw Ben Green on the tennis court for the umpteenth time, but he still couldn't seem to remember my name, even though it was an easy one. Alice, for heaven's sake. Ever since that day, when I set my cap for him, determined we should marry, I've wondered what possessed me to do such a thing. I thought I knew who I was getting. A man about town, worldly, kind, and dashing. Literally, in a roadster, with the mayor's seal on it. A storyteller who could enthrall me for hours. He was quick-witted. I could trade wisecracks with him. He seemed to be a good catch, one any girl would be proud of. I took the bait when he said he could broaden my world. Boy, did he. He almost flattened me in the process. But every time I tried to reel in my catch, with a migratory instinct as wide as the oceans of the world, he was gone. Not just evaporated, like a normal leprechaun, but disappeared on an assignment, a business trip, or, despite his need to support a young family, an enlistment in the world's biggest war. Ben did spend a lot of time in the service fighting, to stay alive and to get untangled from his predicament. I can laugh about it now that the dust has settled and all this is in the distant past. But we didn't think it was so funny at the time. In fact, we endured the war in a state of quiet desperation. Frankly, I'm still not amused. He loved me, he treasured me, and he pampered me. And then he left me for the Marines.